What is up, guys? This is Derek coming back to you here with Mechanics Quest. I am looking at another flip today. It's a truck, I'm sorry, it's an SUV, I guess if you would call it, that me and my dad had bought to flip together maybe like 3 weeks ago, and it needs a transmission, so we haven't had a chance to mess with it. I've just been tied up with the Camaro and the Mustang and stuff like that. So me and my dad, we flip cars together and stuff like that, and it allows us to spend time together. And like I said, we learn new things, and he teaches me a thing and I teach him a thing, and it's just left and right. But anyway, this is what we're working with here. We got the rear end out of this thing here, and the drive line and the CV axles, the rear end CV axles. This thing is a Saturn Vue. It's crazy because this thing literally has 71,000 original miles on it, and the transmission is toast, which not cool by Saturn standard, but I mean the thing is immaculate. And I'm cleaning it up here right now, and honestly there is really nothing I have to clean up. I might have to do some vacuuming and a little bit of detailing, but I mean it's quiet, it's smooth, and all that stuff. The problem we're having is the transmission is going to cost about $2,000, or we got a guy that can do the transmission for $1,000, but we would have to pull the transmission out. And in certain situations like this, me and my dad have just kind of decided to get rid of it, try to make ends meet. I think we can actually make more money off of it than what we actually bought it for. But the rear end is toast, so we basically converted it back just to front wheel drive, and the transmission has an issue. And of course we'll be letting the buyer know that as well. This isn't the first vehicle that we've had that had a transmission issue and someone actually bought it for more than what we paid for it. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. There's always ways to make a little extra money. You don't always have to fix everything and get everything right. You'd be amazed how many people are like, oh, I got one that's got a bad title that's in their backyard or anything like that. So usually we luck out with stuff like that, and I will be letting you guys take a look at the next video, which will probably be us selling it. I will probably not be able to show you who is buying it, just because of privacy and all that stuff, but I will let you guys know what we purchased it for and what we sold it for, even with a bad transmission. And that's one thing that I decided to do with this channel. You see all these people making money flipping cars and stuff, and not one of them has said I've lost money. They always talk about how much money they've made. Well, nobody's perfect, to be honest. I'm not perfect. I've lost money, but I haven't lost, to be honest, I haven't lost that much money. I've actually sometimes been happy just to break even. So with that being said, you guys stay tuned, and in the next video I will show you how much I've made and all those other things. Okay, so this is what I got here. I got the thing cleaned up a little bit. I still need to detail it and stuff like that. If any of you guys knows anything about me, I like to make my flipper cars presentable. I don't like to sell them with, even if I'm gonna lose a little bit of money, I like to at least clean them out a little bit and make them pretty nice and stuff like that. So you can tell this thing is, it's in amazing condition for its age. It's a 2003, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look in the door. I don't have the title on me right at this moment. It is clean, it is clear, and it is in my name. So, but anyway, as I walk through and I walk around here, let me see if I can back up a little bit, but you can see that this thing is pretty clean looking. It does have some good decent tires on it. It does have, you know, some weather and stuff like that, which is typical of a vehicle like this at this age. I mean, come on. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but the paint is just immaculate. I mean, I didn't even have to throw any wax at this thing. So whoever kept this, they kept it in the garage and they kept it pretty nice. But anyway, you guys will have to stay tuned as I get the inside detailed and cleaned out, and we'll go from there. All right. Okay, so I've got it all cleaned up here. As you guys can see, it's got the Ecotech 4-cylinder in it. It does have the CVT transmission in it, if I'm not mistaken, that Saturn wasn't very smart with doing. But it looks like it is a pretty decent SUV. It's got keyless entry. It's got heated seats. If I'm not mistaken, the AC works. Everything works in it. It's just the transmission's acting up, and that rear end that we had to remove because of the horrifying chatter that we just couldn't fix. But yeah, it does have you know, some nice things going on with it. I mean, it is immaculate on the inside. I didn't even have to do anything to it as far as detailing. So the back seats here, everything is very nice. I just had to do a little bit of vacuuming and stuff like that. There's like no stains whatsoever on this vehicle, so it would make somebody a really nice vehicle, especially if you got a transmission for it. There's the back here, the trunk area. I mean, this guy even gave me, I mean, just tons of books. There's recall information. There's all kinds of stuff that this documentation that this guy gave me on this car. Anyway, the car is coming together pretty nice. I'm probably getting ready to post some pictures of it. I got to pull it outside. I still need to clean up the top a little bit and wipe down the dash a little bit. But other than that, she is ready to go, and I will keep you guys posted on what she sells for.